Welcome to WesternSlopeNow.com. Meteorologist Russ Pappas here. So clearly, we're looking at the hazardous page. And by the way, this first look at your forecast, courtesy of Discovery Auto Group. We're talking hazardous weather, and right now, east of the foothills, east of the Rampart Range, all the way into portions of the eastern plains, we're looking at red flag warnings. So for them, that's dry and breezy conditions, and that's not ideal. That would promote quick fire growth, so that's something they're watching, taking very seriously. Very dry conditions along the Front Range as well. Us locally, we do have this incoming storm system. It's that two-part series, the cold front from the northwest and that cutoff low, our source region for the moisture from the southwest, neither of which all that impressive. We are looking at an incoming system that's going to take place over the next, well, less than the next 24 hours. And as such, we don't even have a winter weather advisory, a winter storm watch, nor do we have a winter storm warning. But if you are traveling up and over those mountain passes, whether it's 40, 50, Interstate 70, 550, 92, 65, any one of these mountainous roads, you're going to encounter some snow. So if you're traveling by vehicle tonight through Wednesday afternoon, for the next 24 hours, you should anticipate snow, powder-packed and packed snow conditions with some icy slick spots, so please be very careful. This is the view from America's Mattress Tower Cam. It's been overcast all day. Not enough sunshine for Grand Junction. We've been stuck in the lower 40s, and that's likely going to be our high temperature for the day. We're supposed to be 48 degrees this time of the year. We're supposed to be 47 in Montrose. Now, the forecast was calling for low 50s, and you could see that was achieved in Montrose, but was not very well represented in Delta County nor Mesa County. So a bit of a cool one today with all those overcast conditions. Light wind. We haven't had a whole lot of wind concern on the western slope, although wind is actually transitioning east of the divide, and as such, that's the red flag warned areas. So with the passage of this cold front and the cloud coverage, well, first of all, the cloud coverage is limiting a lot of those winds, making it down to the surface. So the higher in elevation you go, that's where you're going to encounter the wind speeds. So as far as temperatures go, we have yet to hit the colder numbers, but this morning we started in the low 20s, and this is, again, pretty close to where we need to be. Montrose generally 23, Grand Junction generally about 25 this time of the year. We'll have that cold front moving through tomorrow afternoon, and that will affect our afternoon temperatures, but the increased cloud coverage tonight will help boost our low temperatures onto the opposite end of the 20s. So instead of low 20s, it's upper 20s, and we're going to start Wednesday with the overcast conditions, but we will start to clear in the late afternoon hours. So a bit of a cold start tomorrow, not as cold as we've been, and not as cold as we're going to get. Now, the afternoon temperatures tomorrow for Wednesday afternoon, with clearing skies anticipated in the evening hours, if not slightly before, we're only going to achieve 40-degree readings. 47 is average for Montrose, 48 is average for Grand Junction. We're going to fall below that for the next couple of afternoons as a result of this cold front sweeping through. Now, as far as precip goes, I just want you to watch with me. We're going to zoom into Montrose County just within the next couple of hours. It is 4 o'clock on November 23rd. It's a Tuesday, and this is timestamped for about 6 p.m. tonight. And we do expect snow to be falling around Ridgeway, snow falling out of the San Juans. That's been the big focus of late. And all this snow and moisture, whether it's rain or snow, is going to transition from southwest to northeast. But you can see how close this opportunity gets for Montrose County. In fact, the higher elevated towns around Montrose County will be receiving a rain and a rain-snow mix. But once you go above 8,000 feet before the sun goes down, which is about 5 o'clock, after the sun goes down and when those colder temperatures arrive around midnight, then that rain could be transitioning to a rain-snow mix. And that puts the possibility for Montrose proper to see some very light snowflakes. No accumulations only on the grass, but very light snowflakes could be occurring in the early morning hours. But I don't think the timing is there. I think the cold front's going to sweep through and scour out all this precip, and that's going to immediately start to dry us, and we're going to be chilly and dry as a result. But just during the evening hours, between 6 p.m. and midnight, that's where we're looking at all this opportunity. In fact, right around 10 o'clock, you can see it basically expires. It's already transitioned into the Sawatch and the Elks, and that's the central mountain zones. So getting into the midnight hour, there's really not a lot of optimism. There's a chance that we could still be looking at snowflakes, but for the most part, the Grand Valley is going to be dry. Montrose, further to the south, should have the better opportunity for a rain transitioning to a rain-snow mix. And then again, the possibility of light flurries does exist. Most of the snow is going to be falling well to our east. In fact, if you're familiar with the Sangre de Cristos, that's where a big chunk of that snow is going to be falling. And they don't even have a winter weather advisory. San Juan's also, the bulk of all of this precip is going to be falling in the southwest corner of Colorado, and it transitions over the course of the next 12 hours. Active radar right now, not so much, but we're going to be watching this. This is not a big storm system, but we'll take what we can get because we've been dry of late, and we're going to continue to be dry after the system passes through. Now, you're looking at Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, and the western slope's already clear, so expect a very cold Wednesday night. After the clouds clear out, sun goes down around 5, sunrise around 7. We are going to be in for a very chilly start Thursday morning and another cool afternoon, but you could see that slug of snow in the blue, that's basically the Crestone area, and that's where a lot of this is going to be falling. Snow, that is, along the I-25 corridor, just west of that. Looking at Grand Junction for the next couple of afternoons, Wednesday, Thursday, we do start to clear Wednesday late, and we maintain clear conditions on Thanksgiving, but that's a chilly start. Low 20s and mid 40s, that's a very cold Thanksgiving, but a dry and clear Thanksgiving. Temperatures in the afternoon start to moderate towards the middle 50s through the course of this weekend and into the start of next week, but that also promotes a very dry pattern, storm-free pattern, if you will. And any storms that do pass by are just going to glance by, whether it's coming in from the southwest or coming in from the northwest. We're going to be on the tail end of either of those situations. So not a lot of direct impact, but we will have, the good news is, we will have a lot of these cold temperatures, and these cold and dry conditions will help promote good manufactured snow. So I'm sure those snowmakers are going to be very busy heading through Thanksgiving, into the weekend, and into the end of November. Now, there are some indications in the long-term forecast that December is going to be very different.